topic of today's episode of VESP is one that I really look forward to talking about: stem cells! Now, these days, almost everyone in the world not only has heard about, but has formed some type of opinion about this exciting and also controversial research topic. But before jumping to conclusions about stem cells, it's important to figure out what's really going on. So we'll start off with a brief introduction by my colleague Erica, who will explain what stem cells actually are.
Hi, I'm Erica. So today we're talking about stem cells. Stem cells are cells that have two unique characteristics which set them apart from other cells. First, they have the ability to renew themselves indefinitely by cell division. Second, stem cells can specialize and become different types of cells in the organism. Some stem cells have more flexibility in which types of cells that differentiate to than others. You made a typo. But all of them have at least some capability to transform into different cell types.
Okay, thanks for that background info. Now that we're all on the same page about what stem cells actually are, it's time to answer some questions from our viewers. To ask a question, please call our toll-free number, 1-800-844-VESP. That is, 1-800-844-8377. Look, here's our first call. May I ask what your name is and where you're from? Thanks for your question, Barbie. Well, stem cells come from several sources, but here we're only going to talk about two main ones. The first source is adult tissue. From adult tissue, you get the adult stem cells. And as I just mentioned, these adult stem cells come from adult organs and tissue. They have been found in places including the brain, blood vessels, skeletal muscles, and the skin. The bone marrow is also a place where many adult stem cells can be found.
The main purpose of adult stem cells is to maintain and repair the organs or tissues that they are in. These stem cells can divide indefinitely. At first, it was thought that adult stem cells were unable to transform into different cell types or transdifferentiate, but scientists have recently figured out that some adult stem cells do in fact have plasticity or the ability to transdifferentiate.
Yeah, but you still haven't explained about this.
We were just getting there. The second source of stem cells is the embryo. The stem cells found here are called the embryonic stem cells. These stem cells are the ones that researchers are most interested in. Embryonic stem cells can differentiate into any type of cell and under the right conditions can divide forever.
There are two different ways that scientists have found to derive the embryonic stem cells from the embryo. Unfortunately, both of these methods involve the destruction of the embryo, causing the heated controversy that surrounds embryonic stem cell research. However, before you jump to conclusions, know that, first of all, the embryos used to derive embryonic stem cells are embryos that were going to be discarded or frozen and stored anyways. These are the surplus eggs left over from in vitro fertilization.
In vitro fertilization, in case you're wondering, is a technique that is used to help women who are having difficulty conceiving a child.
Wait, so are they even women, or?
I'm sorry, we've run out of time for this question, and another call is coming in. Hello?
Hey guys, it's Jay Beebs. yeah, I know you're excited to hear me call, but I'm really concerned about these babies that I heard the first caller talking about. So can you explain what's destroyed when the scientists get the cell things?
The embryonic stem cells in a young embryo, a baby between 3 and 5 days old, together make up a blastocyst. A blastocyst is a ring of cells almost resembling a hollow ball, but with a few cells on the inside. These cells, called the inner cells, will form the entire body of the new organism, including many specialized organs and cells, such as the heart, lungs, skin, and other tissues.
So the embryos aren't real babies?
That kind of depends on your belief, but we don't really want to get into this side of the stem cell debate, so moving on, here's our next caller from Detroit, Michigan.
Hi, my name is Bob Gilbert, and I have heard a lot of stuff about all this science crap, and I wanted to know why everyone is making such a big deal about it. Why are these cells so important?
Well, scientists believe believe that with more research, stem cells can be used to cure many diseases and conditions. Stem cells might be able to cure things like Parkinson's disease, Alzheimer's, and spinal cord injuries, as well as tissue systems failures like diabetes, kidney and liver failure, and even cancer. It's amazing what potential these stem cells have, and how can you not make a big deal out of it?
Oh, I see now. So scientists think they found a cure for cancer?
Well, not yet, but they definitely believe that these stem cells have a ton of potential to save many lives.
Hey, thanks.
You're very welcome. Sorry, folks, but it's time to start wrapping up our program now. We can only take one more question.
And here it is!
Hey, y'all. This is Jorge from Texas. Yeah, well, y'all are talking about potential and stuff, but what about all the problems and stuff that'll be faced, you know? This thing's not gonna be easy, y'all. Don't tell me there's a quick fix, because I know there ain't one.
Thanks for your question, Jorge. Well, one of the biggest issues with injecting stem cells is that people's immune systems may reject the foreign cells. Since the stem cells would not be from a person's body, their immune system would attack and try to destroy the cells because they are not genetically similar. This issue can be temporarily fixed by a patient taking certain medicines, but the transplanted organ cannot be permanently fixed, even with the medicines.
Well, I hate to bring this riveting conversation to an end, but our time is up. We hope you all take time to think about the exciting topic of stem cells. Pick up a book from your local library. There are some really great ones out there. Or just read an article online.
Sadly, this week's discussion on stem cells must come to an end. But next week, we're going to discuss how to prepare an orange. We'll have a couple of guests over to share their thoughts, and even a vote from our viewers. You definitely don't want to miss this great debate.